welcome back to my nail corner. Today I have a first impressions of a new to me brand called Dip Nailed It. Their owner Jen sent over these beautiful dips for me to try out, and I am excited to do that with you guys here today. I love those circle dots in that glitter, but we will get into that in a minute. So she sent me over all these goodies, including her dip liquids. There is a brush cleaner. All of the bottles have directions right there on them, which is super nice. So dip base, activator, and dip top coat. And she also sent over her no wipe gel top coat, which I always appreciate since I have kind of converted, if you hadn't noticed, to a gel glossy top coat user. I used to be all about the dip liquids only, and I don't know what I was thinking because the flawless shine from a gel top coat just can't be beat. There are some really great dip top coats out there, and I have yet to try this one, so I can't speak to that. But a gel top coat is just, I don't know, it's just easy peasy way to go. So if you can use gels, if you can use a lamp, then I highly recommend a gel top coat. So we are going to get into this dip. I'm going to try out these liquids and tell you what I think. So right out of the gate, I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit nervous because I don't tend to enjoy a black brush. I don't know why. I've just had bad experiences in the past with some black brushes. I don't know whether it was because I was a newer user, but I was just more prone to contaminating my liquids. And I think that it was me not maybe wiping off the brush diligently or noting that there was like powder in the brush because it's black, so you can't see it as well as you can in the clear ones. But I am here to tell you these liquids were fantastic. I have used them repeatedly since this. So I love the base. It was a nice thin application. I had no problems with the brush hardening, contamination to the liquids or anything like that. Pause the brush talk for just a second here. Look at this gorgeous white. Can you see like the pearlescence on my skin there? It is because it has a super fine shimmer to it. It's like a pink shimmer. It's gorgeous, and photos and video hardly do justice to it, but it gave a pearlescence to the white nails, and I am here for it. It was gorgeous. I bet if you chromed this powder over your gel top coat, it would give a beautiful pink pearlescence. So back to the dip base. If you can tell, that brush is a little bit rounded. And I don't know why all brushes aren't made that way, because cuticle lines in most cases are rounded. They're not perfectly square or flat. So having the rounded brush, I think, is a game changer. And I have used one or two brushes like this in the past with the rounded tip to it, and it is just awesome. It's just the bomb. So I think that all dip base brushes should be made like that. I wish that was a thing. I've never seen clear brushes with a rounded tip to them. So all that to say, these brushes performed beautifully for me. The base liquid was really nice and thin, just like I like it. The dip powder applies beautifully, as you can see, full, like it covered really nicely. This first layer is sheer, as you can see, because you can see the tip of my nail. That is the nature of the powder. That's not because it's not a good powder or not opaque. After the second dip, it was exactly as it was supposed to look. And you guys know, I love a white nail. So this having like a pearlescent sheen to it just had my heart. So I am going to finish up the second dip of these. I can't remember, I'm not gonna lie, if I clear cap after this or if I do it at the end, but Jen was also kind enough to send me over her clear powder, which I love because I think you should clear cap everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'm gonna come back to talk to you about the other colors in just a second here. Okay, so there you have the beautiful white with the pink shimmer called Blinded by the Light. Super pretty, highly recommend this color. And now we are going to get into a thermal. I love thermals so much. I think they just give so much versatility to a mani. This one applied really beautifully. It was just really nice and smooth. Every now and again you get a thermal that's just really dense, and it doesn't mean they work any less efficiently, I guess. Like they're still effective as thermals, but some people find that a little bit intimidating. This was not like that at all. It was not extra dense or anything like that. It applied very smoothly, really good coverage all around, and it was very reactive to the temperature. So here in Washington, just like everywhere else, today is the first day of spring, but our weather doesn't recognize that. So our high temperatures are hitting like the 50s, but a lot of days are rainies and in the 40s. Rainies, like that's a plural. It's rainy and in the 40s. So anyway, when I went outside with this on, it definitely reacted to the temperature very quickly. I have nothing but good things to say. This powder was great to work with, and it did its job as a thermal. And I think it really tied this mani together, because as you'll see coming up with the glitter, it could go with lots of colors, and this definitely was a good one. Okay, so we're gonna get into this glitter. Now it has like a milky white base to it. So I was kind of tempted to go all white mani, I'm not gonna lie, but I was really glad that I threw that thermal in there, because I ended up really loving it. And it, like I said, it kind of tied it all together. So this is what I would call a chunky glitter, because it has a little bit bigger glitters to it, but these are circle glitters, and you don't see that often. I'm not sure why, they just aren't as common, but I loved this. I thought it was so unique. So as per my usual, I pour over my first layer, and as you can see, that's so I get a good base layer of the base color, and then I go ahead and catch just a few of the bigger glitters. Now if you have them near your cuticle line, you're going to want to move them around a little bit away from the cuticle, because as you can see, these colored glitters are going to be those glitters that you don't want to file into. So if you have one like hanging over the edge of your cuticle line, either go ahead and knock that off the nail or push it further onto your nail so you're not going to file into it, because the inside of these glitters are typically silver. So if you have a teal and a purple, you don't want silver poking out of that. So I'm going to, like I said, move those around, and then I'm going to lay my finger into that glitter for my second layer. And that's also going to help me have not a super chunky nail. So a lot of times with glitters, like they're going to be thicker than just a dip powder nail. So if you pour over the first layer and then lay your finger into the second one, you're going to get a thinner application but still get the payoff of that glitter. So while I go ahead and do that and fiddle with this glitter nail, I want to tell you about something going on Dip Nailed It's website right now. She has this cute pre-sale on Easter baskets of Dip products. So I will put the link to that in the description box below. It's already a deeply discounted basket, so you cannot use a discount code on top of that, but it's a great deal, so check that out. Also, she gave me a couple discount codes for you guys, so I will put those in the description box as well. There's a 25% off code for your first order with her, and then a 10% code off to use anytime you want, all the time on her website. So definitely consider checking out Dip Nailed It if you like this mani and are interested in some of these beautiful circle glitters, some white shimmer powder. Like, she's got a whole host of things over there, so definitely consider checking her out. And an Easter basket of dip powder, that sounds great to me. So the Easter basket has I believe it was 5 half-ounce dip powders in it, including like flakes, glitters, so on, and then also some liquids included, as well as miscellaneous other things. So like I said, check out that link in the description box below. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. I'm going to clear cap. I did a clear cap. I think I did a double clear cap on that glitter nail. I was so in love with these circle glitters that I just did not want to ruin it with my filing at all. So if you're ever concerned about ruining a glitter nail with your filing, just double dip and clear to give yourself a bigger margin. Okay, so I went ahead and filed and shaped and buffed off camera, and I am so in love with that glitter nail. In fact, it popped off in a whole piece and it's still sitting on my nail desk because it's so pretty. I just can't bring myself to throw it away. So now I'm going to go ahead and top this off with my gel top coat. Now, this is not my standard MO. You guys know I highly recommend, if you're using a gel top coat over your dip powder, to use a gel base first. But you know, she sent me over her gel top coat and I didn't want to go ahead and mix and match my brands because I'm just representing Dip Nailed It today for you guys. And also, my manis are not worn long term. As much as I wanted to keep this circle glitter on my nails forever and ever, and that white shimmer, oh my gosh, I just can't do that, or I wouldn't have content to provide for you guys. So I knew that this wasn't meant for longevity, and I still typically film with gel base and gel top coat because I want to set a good example. I don't want somebody to watch what I do and then try that for themselves and then not have a good outcome. So that's why I generally do that. But if you're wearing a short-term mani, you could definitely get away with just using gel top coat. Just know that if you're going to wear it for a while, it's probably going to peel up. But I'm going to finish this up with my gel top coat. You will see the glossy payoff in just a second, and then I'm going to wrap this up. Okay, there we are, all cured, and you can see that thermal in the light color on my nails is warm from the lamp, and then the darker color on that swatch is your cold color. And look how reactive it is to just rubbing it between my thumb and index finger. So you get kind of like 3 shades out of it. I think it was just a regular thermal. It could be triple thermal because you really get a more hot pink to like a warmer pink to a more purple tone when it's cold. So anyway, gorgeous thermal, super reactive. And now I am finishing up, as I always do, with my Candi skincare cuticle oil to hydrate my cuticles and keep my skin healthy after every mani. So thank you, Jen, for sending over these products for me to try and to introduce to my subscribers here. Thanks for being here, you guys. I really appreciate you, and I will see you in my next vid. Bye now.